Willie D Live.
What's up, family? You're not going to like this one at all. A man with a prosthetic leg was waiting in a line designated for passengers with mobility needs at a DFW airport when he was publicly shamed and questioned about his disability in front of other travelers. Yeah, fam, this is bad. Check it out.
Those with disabilities and or mobility aids. Yeah.
I'm just curious. Most people come through day in, day out.
Yeah. It is. If you look up in the ADA, like it is.
Okay, I just want to see what you was gonna say.
Yeah, it is. Like according to the American Disabilities Act, this is a disability. So yeah. I mean, how's it not? I'm kind of confused. That's all. I'm just trying to get some clarification.
Wait, who said it was?
According to the American Disabilities Act,
So I'm saying, who said it wasn't?
I'm just asking you. Like, I'm standing in line where it says like the mobility and disability and mobility aids, and I'm sitting here saying like, you're asking me, is this a disability? To me, that's a rhetorical question. Because it is. I mean, I'm just trying to understand, brother. That's all.
Is that your disability?
Yes, I'm telling him, yes, it is. You know, I mean.
But he didn't say, is that a disability? He said, is that your disability? Is that what
Yes. It's not a claim. It's what it is. Claiming would be making a observation of something. This is facts. You don't have to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Watch this get posted online. No, bro.
Okay, fam. Several things is wrong here. Okay. First, I gotta address the fact that you got this woman who's butting in. I don't like when people butt in when there's a conversation between A and B. You see your way out. I don't like that. Why you butting in? If you're not butting in to help, if you're not helping a situation, you're hurting the situation. And she clearly, to me, was hurting the situation. Secondly, how you gonna stand there with two perfectly good legs and question a man with one leg? How you gonna do that, man? How you gonna do that? And how you gonna be a brother and put that type of burden on a brother who's already dealing with a clear burden? How you gonna ask something? Use your common sense, you dummy. Common sense should tell you that if a person has a prosthetic leg, then they're probably disabled. You fool. I mean, I'd like to see the TSA exam, because clearly you do not have to be educated to be a TSA agent. Oh, his ass is definitely getting fired, because you're not supposed to question a person's disability. See, he's getting fired right off the bat. And here's something else. ADA, Americans with Disabilities, they are gangsters when it comes to enforcing that law. They are gangsters with it, man. They ain't got no problem putting pressure on you if you violate that law. They will come through and shake you all the way down. So let's take a look at this ADA. It's the landmark federal civil rights law that prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities in all areas of public life, including jobs, schools, transportation, and public-private places open to the general public. It guarantees equal opportunity for participation, independent living, and economic self-sufficiency. Okay? Now, some people say, well, Trump got rid of that. No, he didn't. Donald Trump did not end the Americans with Disabilities Act. However, in early 2025, his administration did withdraw 11 guidance documents that help businesses comply with the ADA. These actions aimed at reducing regulatory burdens remove tips on accessibility, such as for parking, fitting rooms, and in some cases, hotel features. So, buddy, you need to know the law before you start trying to apply the law. Yeah, that's a problem. Man, you see what's going on in this country. You know the historical context of Black people being disenfranchised in this country, not being in enough roles of leadership and authority. And you get a little authority and you're going to be hard on the brother like that. You're going to do that. You're going to do the brother like that, going to hold him up, get on the phone, fake like you talking to somebody. I don't like him like that, fam. This is a perfect example where you give a rope and you want to be a cowboy. Yeah. How you going to stand there? How you going to stand there with two legs and ask someone who has one leg, do we have a disability? I'll tell you who has a disability. The TSA agent has a thinking disability. He has a common sense disability. The ignorance is draining. Come on, fam. And then the woman on the wall, she gonna chime in. Man, mind your business, man. Mind the business that pays you. Why is it us against, it's us against everybody already, man. America has done a great job, a great job on our reputation around the world. It's already us against everybody. Why you want to be us against us too? You're supposed to see the brother and be like, I got you, man. Come on. I got you. Now, I did look up the procedure for people who come through the airport with prosthetic legs or even parts. And what is common is for them to just do a swab. They swab the hand, the leg, and the shoe. And then you're going about your business. It's that simple. But he want to hold the brother up. Us against us. I can't stand them, fam. And I guarantee you, anybody else come through there, a non-Black person, especially a white person, this is a coconut 1,000%, fam. I guarantee you, a white person came through there, come on, sir, yes, I'm out. Would you like me to tap dance? You ever seen a tap dancer? You know what I mean? Yeah, he's one of those type. He's one of those type. I've seen TSA agents. I've seen people who work in the airport and outside of the airport, Blacks. Ooh, man. I came across an old Black dude once at the airport who was working as a ticket agent. And I saw how firm and aggressive he was talking to the Black customers who were coming in. And then when I just stood off to the side and I witnessed how calm he was talking to, a couple of white customers. I was like, ooh, these niggas is something else. Ooh, I mean the Samboing. It couldn't be me. I understand the historical context. So off the rip, I'm letting the brother know off the rip, I got you. I'm gonna be the brother I'm gonna give you a break. If you need a break, I'm giving you a break. I've seen them in all just different walks of life, different industries. I've seen these blacks who go out of their way to be accommodating to white people and non-accommodating to blacks. I've seen them, fam. Whoo, man, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I don't even know how your brain can be wired like that. I don't even understand it. Lawsuit coming though. Lawsuit coming. Lawsuit coming, and I'm sure he's fired by now. For anybody out there who work at the airport, you work no matter where you work at, understand this. Not all disabilities are visible. Not all disabilities are visual. However, his is, and they still questioned him. His disability is visible, and they still question him. Talk about some uncivilized mutts. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.